Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of What's the Stitch with Kat and Arianne. If you can't tell, I'm Arianne. I'm your intermediate advanced crocheter here, and then this is my lovely co-host at the other end of the couch.
Hello everybody, welcome back to What's the Stitch. Hopefully you've been following along with us and have made it through row 20 on your projects.
Yes, we're doing our crochet-along of the Chubby Dino pattern. so far, yeah, we're just at row 20, trying to keep these episodes like a good length for you, and you know, we don't spend hours and hours just crocheting one project. We take breaks, we do other stuff.
Yeah. We do have other things going on in our lives.
Yeah, but we've just gotten to the point of the head basically, and we're using super bulky yarn, which is not what's recommended in the pattern. The pattern says like worsted category 4, but if you can't tell, if you're not watching this on YouTube, wherever you're listening, our dinosaur heads are enormous.
They're pretty big.
Very big.
They're about the same actually.
Oh yeah.
Yours might be a little bigger.
Does seem a little
Hers
bigger.
is the velvet, but they're both a size 6.
Dude, this thing is like as big as my head.
Which, okay, so if y'all were here in the last one, I was like really struggling with the beginning of this pattern and with this yarn in particular. But I did that. I did a couple rows on my own today, and I did the rest of it, and it was like fine. So if you made it through the beginning part, you will be fine to get to this part by yourself.
Probably be a bit easier going forward now that you have started working with such a fuzzy yarn.
Yeah, and it's just the beginnings of any patterns for me are difficult. Everything is like so small and hard to handle and hard to see. So once you've done like a few rows, it's a lot easier.
It is very hard to see. I mean, with my velvet yarn, I'm just over here struggling too. Like,
Yeah,
I have experience with the velvet yarn, but it's so, like, it's just feeling where to put all the stitches. There's like 0 stitch definition, which is why I wanted to use it for a plushie, so that you don't really see it. It just looks more like a regular stuffed animal.
Yeah.
But it is hard to work with. It is hard to be like, oh, how many rows did I do?
Yeah,
you know,
that's very true.
if I didn't know we stopped at row 20, I'd just like
Right, be like
counting.
Just trying to figure it out again.
Way too much work.
This is actually going to be huge though, you guys. Like,
This is
I don't know
big.
how big we were expecting these to be, but
Does it say how big it's
like
supposed to
imagine
be?
the whole body. This is going to be like a 2 foot tall little chubby dino. I don't know.
I kind of want that though.
I'm like not upset about it, guys. Like, let's make that clear.
So cool.
Okay, let me get the pattern up.
It doesn't say actually how big it's supposed to be.
No,
I
I don't
wonder.
think it did. That's why I didn't know like how big this was going to end up being.
Like the scale ratio of using the yarn we were supposed to use and then using what we did use, like I would have been like, oh, it went from 4 inches to like 16.
I think it was probably kind of big to start.
It looks so cute though.
It is going to be really cute. So far, rounds 1 through 20, we've done a bunch of increases, a bunch of decreases, back to increases again, and now we're going to start doing some more like complicated rows, so we decided we'd pick up there with you guys.
Yes.
Starting with 21, there's lots of like stuff in parentheses and stuff that like I might have questions about, or we might feel is confusing, or the way it's written could be confusing. Yeah, so we'll highlight those things as we go.
Yeah, the pattern doesn't have an incredible amount of detail, but it is sort of straightforward.
Yeah.
So it's not like the biggest deal, but people that this is maybe their first amigurumi might not understand like how to do it, you know, if you haven't done complicated patterns with a lot of like shaping, you know. If it's just a square, you know, your pattern probably wasn't as complicated as this one would be.
And I've never done something like this before, this like an amigurumi pattern. So far this is really easy, like getting past the beginning. The rest of it's been really straightforward. Did we end up getting safety eyes and stuffing? Because I did not.
I don't have stuffing,
Okay.
but I'm not really into the stuffing as you go, because then
Okay.
it's so big that it's hard
Harder
to
to
like
work.
hold and work around because
Stuff
it's
at the end and,
enormous.
like, stuff it all in.
Yeah, I'd
Okay.
rather just like stuff it. If it was smaller, I'd probably stuff as you go because it gives it more definition, more shape to hold on to.
Yeah.
But because it's so big, I kind of want it to just like flop wherever I put it versus like having this big bulky blob that I have to like rotate around
Yeah.
so much.
Okay.
But I did get safety
Rad.
eyes. I think
they're
they're
for me, or are they gonna be giant?
I think they're too small.
Let me see.
I bought one pair. I think they might work for your dinosaur head, but they seem way
Oh,
too
I don't
tiny for
understand how
mine.
they work.
Yeah, that's why I thought we should do this part in the episode, because
Yeah,
like if
what?
you don't even
What
know
are
how to
you?
put in safety eyes, like you're gonna struggle.
I don't know. Are they gonna be too small? They might look silly.
Yeah, that was the biggest size they had at the store.
Can I take it out if I put it in? Don't like
No,
it? That is the fear, guys.
Yeah.
I guess I can put the eye part and just not clasp it.
Yeah, you can open it and then just like.
But I don't want to use it if we're gonna return it.
Well, I'll probably just use them for something else.
Okay.
They cost me like a whole $1.
Well, then we will try it today for you guys. Show you how you would do it. Decide if it looks dumb.
You should do photos. Photo poll.
Yeah, we'll do a poll on Instagram.
Yeah.
You know?
You can tell us if the eyes are too small because I think they are too small.
They look like they're gonna be like, he's got a large head happening.
Probably gonna have to buy some bigger ones like and get them shipped.
Yeah.
Because that was the biggest size that they had in stock.
Okay, at Joann's?
Yeah. Because usually they're, pretty small.
Like this guy has pretty tiny dino eyes on his though.
Yeah, it said to buy 12mm eyes and those are 20.
Those are 18.
Oh, okay. Well, 20 ones do exist in the world. I've seen those.
Okay. Well,
But
we'll see.
I think they're too small.
Why can't you take them out? What a horrible design.
Well, because they're safety eyes. They're not supposed to fall out because children eat them.
But this, yeah.
That's like the whole point of them, is that they're not removable.
I feel like my decreases, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, you guys, but you see this like section, which I think is where we did like the last couple rows we did like decreases in. Mm-hmm. Like they're large gaps.
The part like where his nose, it's like his chin.
Is that on purpose or did I like not tighten them enough? Is yours
I
that
feel
loose?
like the mine are also sort of loose. You just
Okay.
can't tell because they're fluffy.
Okay, because I'm like mine, this looks like a really loose section, which is definitely the decrease section.
They do look a little
But I'm like, I
loose.
probably could have done them a little tighter, especially given that we're stuffing it, but it'll be fine. And if it's under the chin, then like who cares?
Yeah, you might not notice it as much. And the stuffing is white and you kind of have like a lighter colored yarn. So it's not like,
It'll be fine. I just don't want the stuffing to come out.
yeah, I mean, that's a
To be
qualm.
It's a concern. I can always like figure out some way on the inside.
Sometimes I have like sewn together gaps in my stitches before
Yeah.
that are like super loose by accident.
I could do something later. I don't think it's like terrible. Just these two are pretty loose.
If you overstuff it, the gaps might get bigger.
Decreases later. I will do tighter. I have figured that out.
That
But
is
it's
like, yeah, mine look pretty loose too compared to the single
I'm trying
crochets.
not to do it too tight, you guys, and this is what happens.
You do crochet really tight.
But I'm
most of
also
the time.
using. This is the 9mm, which is much better for me, but it is bigger than this yarn like needs.
Mine's also 9.
Yeah, but this one I think it had said to use an 8, but I don't like it. I didn't like yours. I didn't want to buy a new one, so.
Gosh,
Instead, I'm using the bigger one.
so lazy.
I don't. Well, we were in the middle of doing it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't change in the middle now. Too late.
Let's see. Okay.
Okay, so let's pick up
Row
on 21.
21.
Grab this project or any project, and come into the crochet circle. It's where the cool kids hang out.
Maybe they're just chilling in the car. You don't know.
You can be in the crochet circle from your car. What do you mean?
Crocheting in the car.
Like I could crochet in the car.
Should make someone else drive so you can crochet in the car.
Exactly.
Yeah. Trick them. into
Find
taking
somebody
you.
on the street. You're my new driver while I crochet. Don't do that. Like for legal reasons. That's a joke.
So sketchy.
I've seen the episode of Friends though where Joey's like falling asleep, so he just like grabs
He
a guy
does.
to drive the taxi for them.
Yeah, he just picks up some
Phoebe
like,
wakes up and she's like, "Are you a murderer?" He's like, "No." "Do you like car games?"
It's like,
The
why would
important
you
questions.
even know that this guy knows how to drive? I wouldn't.
I
trust
mean,
them
I'm
to
sure
drive.
he asked. Do you like to drive?
Believed him.
Now, here's the thing. My counting stitches, that's why it's so important that I can see them, because I won't count in my head if I'm like talking or watching something. I have a very hard time like doing that.
You know what else I've noticed about this?
Pattern?
Yeah, I guess just our crochet experiences with this so far.
Got it. Okay.
I'm almost done with my skein of yarn,
Oh, I have a lot
and
left.
you have so much yarn left.
Her skein must have been
Mine's
lame.
like spaghetti scraggly,
Yeah.
and yours is basically like full.
This is still most of my skein, yeah.
Yeah, like I had to go buy
I
another
was
one.
confused because I was working and I was like, Arianne said she had to buy another one. What
Yeah,
do you mean?
I did. Like mine just must have like way less yards than yours. Mine says,
So, should we...
wait, how many yards is yours? Mine's only 78. That seems super low.
220.
That's so many more yards.
It's more, guys. It is a lot
That's
more.
4 times more yards per skein.
Yours is like the same size when we bought them, but like
Yeah.
yours is just...
Dude, I'm gonna
fluffy.
spend so much more money than you now.
So let's talk about this row. So the first part of the row, 9 single crochets. Then we enter
Straightforward.
the parentheses. So I did the 9 singles.
Wait, I'm not there yet.
What?
Sorry, I was talking.
I'm gonna explain how to do parentheses.
Oh shoot. I fell behind for
What?
5. Okay, I did 9.
Okay.
Ta-da.
So then we enter parentheses. It says 3 single crochets, increase, 2 single crochets, end of parentheses. And then it has a ×3. So my understanding of that is you do that sequence, 3 single crochet, increase, 2 single crochet, 3 times.
Yes.
And then you do the next part of the round,
Yeah.
which is another single crochets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be like, because the repetition is in the middle of the row, it is a little bit more confusing than if, say, they had just written out the row like 9, 3, increase, 2, 3, increase, 2, 3, increase, 2. You know, like they could have written it
It would
out.
have been long-winded,
It
though,
would have
so
been
I
a
see what they're doing.
very long row. It's like the repetition is justified, but it can be sort of weird seeing like in a sentence there's like a repetition in the middle.
Yeah.
So like, don't get confused. Don't repeat the entire row 3 times. It's just that little chunk.
And it's good that they have commas between the like 9 single crochet, comma, parentheses, comma, single crochets.
Yeah.
You know?
And it is super helpful also that they put the stitch count at the end of the row.
Yes.
So you can
Oh my
like
gosh.
double check your total number of stitches and be like,
Yeah.
did I interpret that like repetition
And
correctly?
did I repeat it actually the right number of times?
Yeah,
Like,
because if it didn't have the stitch number at the end, you'd just be like, oh, I thought I did this
really,
right.
it feels right. I don't know. Yeah.
But,
I
like-
love when the stitch count is always at the end of a row.
I do love that.
Even when it's like super obvious.
It's 39 single crochets, parentheses, 39.
39. Thank you.
I did the right amount.
I want it to be there, guys. It's
Super
very
helpful.
validating.
But sometimes I feel like even in the directions, it'll have that, you know, stitch number at the end, like 39 in parentheses. But then you'll be like, what does that 39 mean at the end? Like, what is that?
Well, that's what the always is, though.
Yeah, but if you're a beginner,
Oh,
would
I'm
you
sorry,
know
I get you.
that parentheses number at the end means the total number of stitches that you did for that
No,
row?
not until you know how to read the pattern. That's a fair point.
Because you might think that 39 is like you're doing another 39
That
because
would
it
be
was
sad.
in parentheses, just like the repetition was in parentheses.
Yeah, I do see you. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't do that.
So I usually do like the repetition in parentheses and then like the total number like in a bracket or something
Yeah.
to like
I like
differentiate
that.
it.
Which this one is brackets instead of parentheses, to be fair.
Yeah, so you can tell that
but
they're like
you-
slightly different.
You know what they mean. Yeah.
Dude, I got distracted again.
Wow, falling behind, girl.
Ah.
And a pattern like this where it really does matter if you mess up like a row, I've been actually counting on like almost every round. And rounds are confusing to like if I have to undo a round, I get confused of like where do I stop undoing?
Where the stitch marker is.
Well, what if I had to undo a row after? Like, what if the row before, the round before was messed up? So I try to make sure I don't have to
yeah.
do that because it will confuse me a lot.
That is sort of confusing.
Because I was at home, I was trying to do these, and I overestimated how quickly I'd be able to get the rows done from where we left off to like where we're picking up today on 20. So I was watching Avatar: The Last Airbender,
Good
and I
job.
did not make it through all my rows. So I was like, well, I at least want to get to like a decent point, and then I didn't have time to get ready very much. So I was like,
I
I
didn't
had a bunch
get
of
ready.
equipment to bring.
Yeah.
Had to get ready for my workout class after too. I'm going straight there. Had to bring my water.
I had to bring water.
It's a lot of work, guys. All right, let me know when you're done with 21.
Oh, gosh. I can't believe you're waiting for me.
Look at
What-
me,
what
guys.
is today?
What are we chatting? I'm in the groove though, because I was doing it at home before I got here.
Dude, I think I did too many repetitions because I don't have enough stitches left.
It's only 3.
I know, I don't know how many I did though. I was just doing the repetition pattern.
Yeah.
Because I only have like 4 stitches left. I did too many then,
You
yeah.
probably did one sequence too many.
Yeah, you're probably right. But
Yeah.
my yarn is so fuzzy. Okay, nope. Hold
Yeah,
on.
This is why I'm not attempting the velvet yet.
I like that velvet, okay?
I love the velvet. I'm scared of the velvet, guys. I'll do the velvet on something where it doesn't really matter if it's wrong. You know?
Ay, ay,
I'll
ay.
start there. I think I do want to make a sweater for work though, so I think I need to go to the yarn store,
1,
get
2.
some sweater yarn, like a cardigan, not like a full sweater. But my office is freezing, guys, like all the time.
I I know, I have to count the whole row now because like it's just too hard to see. I have to start from the beginning.
Yeah, you're good. Also, I will give credit to Arianne for fixing the giant knot that was in my yarn. It did take quite a while.
Yeah.
It was quite the struggle, so.
You had a bad yarn pull.
Yeah, it was bad. But I like that it's out from the middle now. I don't know, but it just didn't come out well.
I also like the center pull.
I know, it's nicer. It's just like.
I didn't struggle
It got
with mine.
all like spaghetti mess.
Yeah.
Do you have another skein?
I did. I bought another one.
Okay, I'm like, you're not going to get very far.
Yeah. When I got the safety eyes, I like also picked up more yarn.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
We also need to get the pink thread to do the little cheeks.
I don't know if I'm going to do cheeks on mine because it's already pink, so I don't know what color they would be.
I don't know. Would pink cheeks look good on this, guys? Like I don't know how well you can see the colors, but like speckled, gray, blue, yellow, red,
I feel like
orangey.
yours would look nice.
I think it would look cute. But I need to do it before I do too much that I can't really get in there anymore.
No, you can embroider them on at the end.
That's true.
That's what I assumed it would be.
The back. Because they want you to do it when you do the safety eyes.
That seems silly.
I don't really even understand where his face is supposed to be. I'm gonna be so real, guys.
Well, it tells you where to put the safety eyes, so.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, 22.
22.
Just going around.
Going around again, guys.
Very straightforward.
Or maybe I'm just better. I was thinking, what if I redo that first crop top I ever made?
Oh.
And see if it's like way better? Would that be something you guys would want to see?
That could
I
be
can
fun.
give updates on that.
Do a side-by-side comparison.
Yeah, I'd be like, but I won't wear it. The thing is, I won't wear either of them, but I will have made it.
You should wear it.
Maybe I can just sell it. Here's what I wonder. My like outside tail part is at the top. Should this be on the inside?
I mean, mine's on the inside, but you might have just like left it out when you did your magic ring or something.
Okay.
You can just, what if it's secretly inside out?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, it wouldn't matter that much, I guess. I could just flip it, but.
Well, you've been working on it from this perspective.
Yeah.
So if it was inside out, it's too late to change it now.
But they look the same.
Maybe you just left the tail. Well, you can't really see the stitches in mine, so.
Because, like, here you can see the rows better from the inside side.
I don't know, it looks normal.
Yeah. I think it is normal.
Probably
I think
just the
it's
tail.
Just wonky, guys.
But typically when you do amigurumi, they're like pretty small. So you have to put the eyes in like early because if it gets narrower later, you won't be able to like stick your fingers back in what you made to like put the eyes in. And the only way to secure the eyes is to have access to the front and like the inside and the outside of your project. Mm-hmm. So if you completely seal it, there's no way to like put the backing on the eye to make sure it doesn't fall out. So you have to make sure it's not closed yet. And
this
then
might actually work.
Oh, it looks cute.
It kind of looks cute. Maybe we'll do it, guys.
They look too small for me though.
A little. Like they could work. I would go one size up for you. I'd go to a 20.
I think they're too small.
I think these will actually work, guys. Okay.
You owe me $3.
Yeah. Terrible. Okay. So, between rounds 10 and 11, about 15 stitches apart.
But it doesn't tell you like where the front of the head is.
No, I know. I'm like, I guess it's his nose.
You just guess?
Like this, well, it's definitely his nose, right? Like this is his chin with all the decreases.
Yeah. I would say, yeah, definitely like fold your head at where you think the half is and make it flat and be like, okay, that's the middle, and then put like.
This is terrifying. I've never done this before. You can't take them out?
No, they're permanent.
Okay, I might have Arianne do this for me.
Oh no.
But
yeah, so like try to fold it in half.
Well, where's row 10 and 11?
Like 10 is from the beginning. So start from like the very top and count down. Start from your magic circle.
10-ish? Here-ish? So it's saying I would do them like here. But like...
Yeah, mine's like here. And then it says like 10 to 15 apart. So if yours is folded perfectly in half.
Oh, I see what you mean. In half, like front-wise.
Like,
Like his nose is pointing towards me?
Like with the nose to one side.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so like...
I see.
And then like from the edge, count like 8 stitches in. And that would be like where you put one eyeball.
So like here.
And then put the eyeball in.
But I feel like it would look, I'm just scared that it's going to be wrong and look weird,
Well, you
guys.
can take it out before you put the back in. Like, just put it in to see if it looks good. We put it in the other, from the outside. There you go.
I don't know. Does he look good?
Well, you gotta put the other one in.
But then it's going to fall out.
It might not fall out. You just, like, hold it. I feel like this is probably why some people stuff it and then put the eyeballs in.
Yeah.
So you can get, like, good shaping. But I don't want to stuff mine yet. It's just too bulky to have to, like, work with. It's like a Build-A-Bear before you put the stuffing in. It's just a blob. Here, let me hold it for you, and you can see.
I'm trying to tell if they're even, but I don't want them to fall out.
They're probably not gonna fall out. It's fluffy. Well, I mean, it's not gonna be like perfectly even.
I don't know how to feel, guys. Let me look at the picture that we're trying to recreate here.
12, 13, 14, 15. They're like 16 apart. I'll move one over a tiny bit. I mean, it's hard because we like guessed on. We used bigger yarn, you know. So like, how big you want the eyes is definitely like a preference.
I've never done eyes, so I'm scared.
They look small.
I want them to be cute.
I feel like they would disappear into the fur of my dinosaur because they're just like so
too small.
They're just so tiny.
Oh, they're kind of cute in there though. But yeah, I would do one more size up.
I feel like they're just a little too small.
1 to 2.
Because if you do the blush or whatever, you'd have to do like 1 stitch's worth of blush, or else it would really like drown out the eyes.
Yeah.
Because it would be so much more embroidery than the eyes are.
Yeah.
You could also embroider eyes. You don't even have to use these.
That seems hard.
It is. Don't you embroider?
Like a little, but
I feel like you could do an eyeball.
I've never
it's just
tried
this
to do an
black
eyeball.
circle. You should use black yarn,
Yeah,
like a fluffy yarn, not like super thin yarn.
Yeah, I could probably do that.
I've done that for other animals, like my penguin and stuff.
Yeah.
It just has black thread or yarn.
I could probably do that.
But I like the plastic eyes. I feel like they look more professional.
Yeah. I'll probably try them.
I might put a smile on my dinosaur.
That'll be cute. Where?
They're so small. Like right here, just like a half, like a curved one.
That's cute.
Yeah. What if he had 6 eyes or something like crazy? And gave him
Be a little
extra
smarter.
eyeballs.
Yeah, we should go to Michael's.
Dude, they have different yarn than Joanne's does, so it is fun.
It'd
Although
be fun to go sometimes.
the yarn section at Michael's is like so chaotic for some reason.
Really?
Like I don't know why
Like
the people
unorganized or the people?
Yeah, it's like when you go to like the dollar store or like TJ Maxx or something, and it's just like chaos on all the shelves and like nothing's organized.
Yeah.
And it's just like, why is this the way that it is? It's like, that's why I feel like the yarn section is at Michael's. No other section in Michael's is that messed up. But the yarn at Michael's is just like you look at a ball of yarn and there's just like yarn barf hanging out of it or something. Or like the labels are like all torn.
Like, that's not what I want to buy.
Yeah, and it's like, there's like the yarn is all in like the wrong section. You know, it's not like lumped all together like by
It's like the
brand.
Forever 21 of
Yeah. I don't know why, because they have
stores.
like nice yarn and they have a lot of yarn that like Michael's doesn't carry, or sorry, Joanne's doesn't carry.
Oh yeah.
And there's not a lot of like affordable stores where you can buy yarn in person. A lot of yarn is just online shopping, you know?
Yeah.
So it is a bit unfortunate, but
I'm starting this next one, by the way.
I'm looking at safety eyes.
Okay.
So now I'm so curious. I'm like, where am I gonna buy these from? I also wish I had coffee.
Yeah.
I'm sad that the Christmas drinks have gone away. I miss them.
I do feel that. They're quite nice. But I do my like cinnamon dulce latte all the time, and it feels kind of festive. But
I don't think I've ever had that.
You should get it. Oh, it's so good.
What is dolce?
I honestly don't know.
Okay.
It's like a flavor. I remember there were Girl Scout cookies that used to be like caramel dulce or something.
Yeah. I like Girl Scout cookie. It's almost Girl Scout cookie season.
It is Girl Scout season. They have a sign-up sheet downstairs in my office.
Really?
Somebody's kid must be selling them.
Wow, pre-sale.
I was like, so I bought Thin Mints and I don't remember what they're called now, but the coconut ones.
Well, they have like those new crazy flavors.
They have like s'mores, which I was curious about. But
Those are so good.
I didn't order them, but I think if I ran into a Girl Scout, I would probably buy them. You
That's
know?
like the hardest flavor to get.
They're like $6 now.
I know.
Going up, inflation.
I can't believe that they're that expensive. Like, what other cookie bag costs $6?
Yeah,
Like,
but it's
even
the vibes.
like mint Milanos aren't that expensive.
Guys, I messed up. Did I? I did, right?
I think we've only
No.
done like 3 rows.
I didn't. I thought I had to do 10 at the end, but I only have to do 8, so
Oh,
I
it
did
says,
not
wait,
mess
did
up.
you just finish the row?
Well, I'm doing my last 8.
I
But I
literally
thought I had to do 10.
just started this
I
row.
started when you were still looking for eyes.
Oh no.
I just figured I would start.
Oh shoot. Do we do a lot of crocheting when we say we're gonna crochet, or do we just sit here?
I mean, we're making progress.
Dude, look.
We're chatting.
Out of yarn.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta put my other yarn ball
That's
in.
kinda not fun.
Can't even finish my row.
I'm gonna count my row anyway.
Now you're gonna have to wait even longer.
Well, if you don't finish the section in the video, you can just do it.
Why, you want me to fail?
I didn't finish it all last time. I did like 3 rows last time.
It's true.
And then the same next 2 like 4 times.
I'm gonna have to pull. Alright, I got a big chunk this time.
Ah, fuck, I lost. Can
So
I say that? Yeah, I
fluffy.
can.
This podcast is explicit, don't
Yeah.
worry.
Sometimes I forget, you know?
Yeah, I just mark them explicit or not, like depending on the week.
Gotcha.
But I feel like generally is explicit content, technically.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can say that on YouTube, but
No.
might be some issues there.
We'll edit it out.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to bleep every time you talk. It's such a problem. Does crocheting ever make you tired?
Make my eyes tired. You know? Like my brain gets a little tired.
I feel that.
Or my like hands will eventually get all crampy-ish, you know?
I feel like my forearms get tired.
My like palm this thing.
My thumb like cramps, yeah. We try to like crochet in the sun.
Right, I was like, I guess if I was like outside right now, maybe it would be a lot, but
I did that this weekend. That was super nice.
that does sound nice. It was nice out this morning too.
Yeah, it's actually like really hot this week.
Yeah, I was like driving over, listening to AC/DC, like vibing on the freeway in the sun, you know?
It's like 75 degrees.
It's nice. I like it.
It's been so cold, and then yesterday
Yeah,
I was
it's been
outside.
raining and dark.
It was just all of a sudden way warmer than I thought it should be.
I always look for them like in line because I forget about them until I'm about to pay stuff.
I like doing, they have all these coupons usually where it's like, if you do the order pickup, they give you a bigger discount than if you shop in the
I
store.
wonder why.
I don't know. I guess they just like want less people in the store. Like they just want more online traffic, you know? And then
Yeah.
like, I guess, yeah, they're just they're going for online sales versus like in-store sales or something.
Very interesting.
Or maybe they'd rather like push their like store inventory by doing the pickup versus like shipping stuff.
Yeah.
You know, they probably save money by getting rid of like the in-house inventory. I don't know. The shipping there, like the shipping always has a high minimum and it's like hardly ever free. And then if it is free shipping, you can't do like any other discounts. It's like only the free shipping.
Right.
So you definitely save more money by like doing the pickup orders for the shopping in store. But when I bought this skein yarn and those safety eyes, I did the pickup order and I got a $5 gift card just for doing the pickup order.
Oh, that's cool.
So sometimes I use that to buy like a seasonal mug or something funny that I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't have bought like otherwise, you know?
Yeah.
Just get something cute.
I see why now going into this, well, not necessarily, I guess it would be the same, but looking at rows later where it's now like 4 single crochet, increase 3 single crochet. Like I guess you could write it the other way, but I see why this would have maybe made sense in their mind more.
It seems like theoretically easier to like comprehend looking at it as a whole if you just like if you maintain like a steady pattern.
Yeah.
But like if you did it the other way,
It would still be the same.
it would still be the same, like, oh, there's probably 2 less stitches per row or whatever.
Yeah, that's probably just, I guess, like what's easier in their brain when they're writing it.
Yeah, just like, it's not my favorite. Yeah, I would have been like happier, say like row 26, it says 9 parentheses 4 increase 3 parentheses 9 again.
Yeah.
I feel like it would have been easier if you wrote like 13 increase 7
Yeah.
and then did 4 increase times 2 and then 12 at the end, you know?
Yeah.
Because like then you're counting like 12 instead of doing like counting 3 and then counting 4, you know? Because you're kind of
Yeah.
making us do math by like writing it this way.
Yeah.
Versus like, oh, you could have just done the math and then I could have just like mindlessly made this. But
Right.
now
I
I
think-
have to think about it more.
For me, I can do either, but I do have to be paying more attention to how many repetitions I'm doing and like more
Yeah.
intentional on where I'm at in the sequence because
It's hard for my brain to be like
yeah.
counting 4 stitches and then wait, how many repetitions am I on?
Right. It's a lot of different things to keep track of
So many things.
versus, yeah, it would be a little simpler.
Gotta like repeat, you know, elementary school. Learn how to count. I feel like this would have been a cool like class to take instead of like home ec.
They made pillows in home ec, but I think they sewed them.
Yeah, it was sewing.
Eh.
Who wants to know how to do that? This is a superior craft, obviously. Wait, what were you on?
I just finished 26.
Wait for me.
Wow.
Yeah, this is probably a good place to stop.
Okay,
Let me get to the end of my row. Hold on. Yeah, okay. I think that's probably good.
that's fine.
I feel like we've been sitting here with you guys for a while and you might want to go eat a snack or something.
I would like to eat a snack.
Yeah, like the real-time crocheting versus like the video crocheting, like, you know, I think they look good?
They look like I can see that
It
it's a
looks
head
funny that it's
more than
flat.
I could before, but his little thing is silly.
It's a little chunky body.
Yeah, it's cute. I'm excited.
I do like this.
I think, where are we going to pick back up on?
Ooh, what's the homework for the week?
Yeah, because I don't think we need, like, I think we can do some rows.
Well, we did 20 rows, so
We started, from
The body
from
is
20 to 26. Is what we did.
41 rows. You know what we could do is we could finish up to stuff the body
Okay, do another, like,
and
10.
then bring our stuffing back, meet up next time, stuff it, and then like show you how to like sew it together
Yeah,
and
do
like
the
close
eyes
it,
and- yeah.
and then like progress photos.
That's
I think
good.
it's interesting too that their progress photo, it has the belly on the dinosaur, which we haven't made yet.
Well, we're not quite there.
But that's
Yeah.
not even part of this chunk. Like that's
Oh,
like way that's
that's
like
true.
the end of the pattern.
That's true.
And it's already on the dinosaur in the photo.
Yeah.
That's inaccurate.
Yeah. Unless they started there
I guess.
and then did the body.
They made the belly before the feet and then put the feet in the pattern first.
Right, I don't know.
Sure.
Okay, so we're gonna go, we just made it through 26. We're gonna go through 37 and then come back, stuff the body, start with 38
Yeah.
next time.
And like there are different kinds of stuffing if you're looking for different stuffing to buy. I always buy like the polyfill premium stuffing because it has a better texture than the other like the slightly cheaper version, just like the generic polyfill. It's like when you squish it, it kind of like crunches almost like snow. It doesn't reinflate as well as like the premium polyfill does. So the premium one feels like more like a real stuffed animal. I wouldn't like buy super cheap stuffing. I mean, it's not that expensive. It's like $6 or something, but don't buy the super cheap version because it will give your like stuffed animal like a not great experience. You know, like you won't want to squish it as much if it's like
Yeah.
weirdly dense and crunchy, you know? So I would recommend the premium polyfill, which is what I'll be buying and getting it.
Yeah.
You can get it from Joann's or Michael's or generic internet, but it gives your stuffed animals the best texture.
You do have some good ones, like your panda. Is that
Yeah.
what that is? Okay.
It's
Can
like
confirm.
12 or 16 ounce bags usually. If you're making bulky dinosaurs like we are, you're probably gonna need like 2 full bags of stuffing per dinosaur because they do like compact it in the bag a bit, but like this thing is like almost the size of 1 bag of stuffing.
They're big.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it will be pretty big, so I would buy 2 and then they don't cost a lot. You can use your coupons, and then if you have more stuffing, you can make like another project later. But it's always better to have like to pack your stuffed animal pretty dense so that it keeps its shape too. So you don't want like a weird flopsy dinosaur.
That's true.
Yeah. So grab your stuffing. If you've already done your safety eyes, good job. Or we'll put our safety eyes in next time because we have to put them in next time if we're sewing the body closed.
Right.
So we'll be doing some shopping in between these episodes.
Yes.
But hopefully you've had a good time with us. We want this experience to be like what you would have if you had an in-person crochet circle. So like this is what we do when we're not recording. We just like sit and chat about our lives and like eat snacks and like work on our projects, and like usually we're working on different projects, but it's fun to make the same project.
It is kind of fun to be working on the same thing together. I like it.
How's your dino going? My dino's going
It's
good.
cute. They're good.
So it is fun to like actually like
Yeah.
have the same project with like different yarns and like see the differences and stuff.
Yeah.
And like
When do I need to
compare them.
bring my scale yarn? Scale and belly yarn. Is that next time?
Probably next time.
Okay.
I guess it depends how long you take to stuff the body.
It
It's
might
like
take a minute.
A whole episode of
Just
just you
stuffing.
framing
Well,
the
we'll just
stuffing.
speed through that.
It's just stuffing everywhere, all over the place.
Dump the bag in there. and squish
Yeah,
it.
squish it in.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
all good.
Be super fun because I think we have to make the feet. But I guess if you wanted to make the belly first
I don't
and put it on the body,
Either way.
yeah. Bring in our. I'll get my white yarn out.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Okay.
Well, I think that's it.
Yeah, we'll see you guys
Yeah.
back here next time. We'll have our progress done and you'll have your progress done. And we'll stuff those dinosaurs and post some more photos about the process. And you guys have a good 1 week time difference.
1 week
Yeah.
ish. Yeah. Yeah. By the time it comes out, a week.
Yes.
To the next one.
That's right. Next Tuesday.
Wild.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for listening. We hope you had a really good time.
Yeah.
And then check back in next week for more cute dinos.
If you are following along or ever see this later and decide to do it, send us pictures of your dinos.
Tag us on the
Yeah,
Instagram.
we'll put you on there. Very fancy.
Yeah, and just a reminder, the pattern is by Studio Phoebe 22. It is a really good pattern. I mean, super cute. One of the most popular things that she sells.
Everybody has preferences on how patterns are written, but it's not confusing.
It's not.
It's easy, very straightforward. I've never done one of these before, and I'm after the first like 3 rows, which is mostly like user error situation.
No crazy techniques.
Yeah, it's fine. There's nothing crazy. A lot of single crochets. Easy to read.
Pretty short.
If you have questions, we probably answered them all here, but ask us otherwise.
You can leave comments in the YouTube videos, or you can also send reviews on Spotify, or send us messages on our Instagram, what's the stitch.pod, and we'll get back to you with anything that you missed.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Right, bye.
See ya. Bye.